From the front line of truth, where courage meets convictions, this is The Conservative Viewpoint.
Good evening and welcome to the Conservative Viewpoint, the podcast where we don't just scratch the surface, we excavate the truth. I'm your host, Charlie, the Country Conservative. And tonight, we've got a whirlwind of revelations that will shake you to the core. For years, the mainstream media, the fake news, has tried to bury the stories that truly matter, to distract you with petty squabbles and manufactured outrage, but not here. Not on the Conservative Viewpoint, because tonight we are staring directly into the heart of the darkness, and we are demanding answers. First up, the name Ghislaine Maxwell, a name that has haunted the headlines, synonyms with the most unspeakable crimes, but now, from the confines of her prison cell, a bombshell has dropped. Ghislaine Maxwell, for the first time, breaks her silence, and what she says will make your jaw drop. She vows to uncover the truth with President Trump. What does this mean? What secrets is she holding? And why now? When the deep state desperately wants her silenced, we'll dive deep into the implications of her astounding claim and what it could mean for justice, for accountability, and for the powerful elite who thought they were untouchable. And as that if weren't enough to send shockwaves through the establishment, we turn our attention to the scandal that the corporate media is desperately trying to suppress, the Obama treason scandal. Far too long, whispers have circulated, questions have gone unanswered. But now, the new information coming to light, the airwaves are buzzing, the accusations are clear, the evidence is mounting, and the American people are demanding to know just what did the previous administration do to undermine our nation, our democracy, and our way of life. We'll break down the stunning allegations, the key players, and why this story is the most critical event unfolding in our nation right now. This isn't just news, folks. This is a reckoning. This is a moment where the truth, long suppressed, finally comes roaring into the light. Ghislaine Maxwell, the Obama treason scandal, all this and so much more on tonight's edition of the Conservative Viewpoint. So stay with us. You won't want to miss a single second because the show begins now. What is happening, everyone? Welcome to the show. I am glad to see you guys. Man, we got a lot of stuff going on tonight. Man, I was busy today trying to get stuff done. And guess what? I got my first egg for my chickens. Oh, yeah, that's the most important thing I had to share with you guys tonight. I did not bring a picture. It's on my phone. But, oh, yeah, wait a minute. I can do it. Yeah, well, here we go. Look at this. I'll show it to you. Where's it at? Where are you at? Oh, I took a lot of pictures of my damn cars today because I had to take them with me to the dealership. But look at this. Look at this. That is my first egg out of my 16 chickens. Just a little old bugger, but I'm happy to see we got started to get them started. I was so excited. I had to show it to my neighbors and everybody. So, yes, my chicken's starting to hatch. So I'm happy with that and glad to see that, man. So I thought I had to share that with you guys today. But, wow, we got a lot going on tonight, guys. So I just got back from the dealership. And I told you guys about, I have two Honda cars. Both of them, the battery goes dead in them in no time. I said to hell with it because I went to see a Honda guy and he told me, you're screwed. He said, you're going to pay out the ass to try to get somebody to fix it. When they do, you're going to be paying a ton of money. So I said, to hell with it. I'm trading them in and going to go buy a little car and give that to my son. I got a good deal for him, so we're going to make that happen. Oh, yeah. So let's get busy here. What do we got happening over here? We have got Rumble over here in the house. Welcome to anyone and everyone. If somebody shows up on Rumble, it's a hard place to get anybody to get to. But we got Getter over here. We got to love Getter over here. Let's see who we got over in Getter right now. We're going to just say hi to him right now. We got Radical Right, Sean Justice in the house. My brother's keeper, Calico Crazy. What's happening, guys? Oh, yes, you guys are rocking it right now. Thank you for showing up tonight, guys. And we've got, what do we got now? We have got, where am I at? Over there. Facebook, we got YouTube, we got Twitch, we got X. Everybody in the house rocking in X right now. We got, I kick to the curb. There's no reason to stream there. I'm going to find some other places to stream. Didn't get nobody from Kick, and it's not worth keep streaming there. You're not getting anybody. I kicked Cloud Hub to the curb too, hardly getting nobody. So we're making room for people that actually want the truth and want to hear the truth and want to get the truth out, because that's what we're here for. Did you get sex chickens? I made a mistake. I got them all females. I'm good to go there. So no problem. There's Shell. I was waiting for Shell to come in here. So Calico Crazy, yeah, I'm all good. I found out that none of mine are roosters. Thank God for that. I wouldn't have to want to choke me a chicken. Right? Get that? You like that? Yeah. I'd choke that some bitch until he roasted in my oven. That's what I would do. But yeah, guys, got an awesome show. Guess what we got, though? We have got Wimkin.com, WIMKIN.com. Man, if you haven't done it yet, download the app. Let's go, man. Join us in chat. Join us, all the Wimpkin Warriors we got in here. The guys are awesome. And I ain't counting Getter out, because Getter is awesome too. And one of our great people, great friends in Wimpkin, downloaded the app and Getter. Yes, she is on now. So check out and follow Texas, or Tammy in Texas. Guys, type it in and follow her. Get it going. Texas John's in the house over there. Type her name in, guys, and give her a follow. She's a great person. I love her. She always comes on here. They do hockey and stuff tonight. So there's Tammy right there just saying hi. I appreciate that. She said hi before they're heading off to their hockey game. So I love that when she does that stuff, but she still makes a chance to watch the show a little bit. And even when she's at the hockey match, she does it. But let's give some shout-outs to the Wimpkin Warriors right now. We got Pat. Pat. Hi, Pat. How are you tonight? We got Lee. What up, Lee? We got Colin from Scotland. God, I love when they show up, man. Scotland, they're 6 hours ahead. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's early in the morning for those guys. Oh, yeah. We got Tammy, I told you. And don't forget to give her a shout-out tonight, guys. Follow her. Look it up, and I'll mention it later because more people will be on later. And what else we got? We got Cecil. Cecil, what's happening, Cecil? Man, what else we got going on down here? I already said hi to Lee. We got John M. John M. in the house. Jerry Kruger, guys. Don't forget, Jerry Kruger does a podcast. Check him out wherever you're at. You'll probably find him. Just look up his name. You'll see it and check him out. What else we got going on here, guys? We got a lot going on, guys. A lot going on. I don't want to waste no time because I got a lot to go. I got some videos. I didn't get all my videos, but I did download some more Bigfoot videos. I got one or two from the viewers. Oh, yeah, we got our disaster factor tip of the day. I did get that. We got some Jeff Dunham we're going to be going over later. I didn't get everything I wanted to do because I was so busy today between trying to get the car and everything and the chickens and everything, and I had to go work out. And oh, yeah, so I was busy. So I didn't get everything, but we got enough for tonight, and that's all that matters. And now tomorrow I got to get this done. I got to get the show done. I got to go water the garden. I got to do the chickens. I got to clean out both of my cars, get those batteries charged up so I can start them on Friday to go get the new car. Oh, yeah, it's going to be crazy again tomorrow, so, and probably hot as hell. So let's get busy, guys. Welcome to the show. Anyone new to the show, I'm glad to see you. Don't forget, we've got a drawing yet coming up this week, and we've only got a couple days left. Don't forget, I got this cooking set for your to-go bag for emergency purposes, or if you're going camping or something and you need some little pots in there. Yes, and you can use those and make a little fire, buy a little canteen and stuff. I did not open it to see what it was like, but you guys, whoever wins this can open it. And don't forget, you can put your name in to me, at the Conservative Viewpoint at yahoo.com if you wanted a chance to draw. If you don't win, I'm running out of names, guys. So we've got a few more weeks here, and we're going to be going back to the other names, and people will start winning again. So if you want your name in, please get it to me, Conservative Viewpoint at yahoo.com. Just give me your name. All I ask is you be watching the show when your name is drawn. You never know, so you got to draw every day. You got to watch the show to be able to win. I got a lot of stuff, guys. When I run out of stuff, that's when we stop the drawings. My way of showing my appreciation for you guys just watching the show and joining in chat and getting involved. That's what we're here for, guys, to get your name, get your word, your voices out there, and let people know we're tired. We're tired of all the stuff, the corruption and everything that's going on, and nobody gets held accountable. But if you're one of us, your ass would be arrested and buried under a prison somewhere for the stuff that these people are doing. They shouldn't even be walking the streets. Oh, no, they should not be breathing the same air as we are. Pedophile pieces of shit is what we got, and we're going to be getting to that here in a second. So let's get busy. We're going to start rocking it out tonight. All right, we got to start off with General Flynn. Calls on the FBI to raid Barack Obama's D.C. mansion immediately over criminal conspiracies and Russia hoax. That man ain't got nothing in there. Thank you, Shell. He don't have nothing. Everything that he's got is gone, destroyed, hidden. You guys got to go and look at the stuff that they hid in D.C. because they're not allowed to get rid of stuff because that's even a worse charge. And don't worry, they tried to do that on Trump, right? Let's get busy with this sumbitch. But you're not going to find anything in Obama's house. He's not keeping anything. But we already know the proof, and we've got more of this coming up. We got Epstein stuff coming up here real shortly. So take a listen and watch out. Let me get over to my video so I don't miss something here. Let me get up here and see where I'm at. All right, it's coming up here shortly. All right. Let's listen to General Flynn talking about raiding Obama's home.
What do you see happening next?
Yeah, well, a couple of things. I have made this recommendation that I think that all of these people that are involved, starting with Obama on down, they all ought to have their passports revoked. And people need to be checking private airplanes and private airfields for anybody trying to abscond the country and get the heck out of Dodge here. So that's number one. I do think that just as was done to President Trump when they raided his home at Mar-a-Lago, because they thought that there was, and they planted evidence there in that case. But I do think that what the DOJ should be considering, if not getting ready to conduct, is a raid of Barack Obama's home up there at Kalorama in Washington, D.C., where he's been since he physically left the White House. He's been running the White House, all during the Biden regime. And I do think that there's some other places that need to be raided where there are likely, a lot of evidence, a lot of receipts, so to speak, in many of these people that are part of the Obama White House as well as the Biden White House. I mean, I just heard the great David Schoen talking about the former Deputy Attorney General Monaco, who also was the Homeland Security Advisor to Barack Obama. So that's number one. Those are things that need to be considered right now. And I was ready to wake up this morning to hear about some of these raids that should have been going on. There should, as a minimum, be a task force assembled by of federal law enforcement authorities, as well as a assigned, dedicated, prosecutor at the DOJ level, at the Attorney General level, someone who is working directly for her and for the President of the United States. This has got to happen very quickly.
Now, I'm hoping he's right, and he definitely knows the ins and outs of D.C., so let's hope to see. And my brother's keeper said the same thing. Can't wait for that mugshot. You damn right. I want to see that perp rock Roy so bad. And, a lot of its reasons because of what they did to Trump under false pretenses and false evidence and everything. And they made him get a mugshot. And this is the facts treason. They're not going to put this shit out if they don't have it. And I want to see this. I am going to be partying like never before to see that son of a bitch get his mugshot. And I can't wait till Big Bubba has his day with him. Oh, yeah, that's going to be great. I'm great. I hope you are, Pat. Well, Jerry Kruger says Adam Schiff had over 3,500 pages illegally obtained phone records detailing individuals he spied on, including members of the press and even his own colleagues in Congress, which he selectively leaked to his own treasonous political gain. See, this is stuff that's going on, guys, and that Marianne, hi, Marianne, and stuff that nobody gets taken down for. Alfred, what's happening, man? And they don't get taken down for, and it needs to be done. They need to be taken out. I'm tired of seeing these crimes committed right in front of our face, and nothing ever gets done. And why? Because they're Democrats. Yes, it would make a statement there, Lee. But I think they're going to find a lot coming up here real shortly, because we got a couple things coming up here right now. So at least here we got Tulsi Gabbard to Newsmax. Proof is coming to refute Obama's coup denial. Director of National Intelligence Tabitha Gafford told Newsmax that more documents will be released on Wednesday that directly refute statements issued earlier Tuesday. Now, I got to go past this because one secret report confirms U.S. intel and used the Steele dossier to push narrative for Putin to help Trump. This is part of that. Now, the House Judiciary Committee accuses Biden FBI of creating false narratives regarding the Catholic Americans. They've been coming out with more and more and more, and everything's been coming out with this, and I think some more is coming up here shortly. But there is so much coming out now that, and I didn't even get everything down today, but there is so much more coming out here, especially with this Catholic stuff, that they were going into Catholic churches and nabbing people and calling them extremists because of their religion. What the hell? You know, this is just as bad as those people on the campuses and ousting Jews for just because they're Jewish. They're just, I mean, this is the problem in this country with these Democrats allowing this stuff to happen. And they were the ringleaders behind all this stuff, pushing these people false narratives about Catholics, and the parents going to school board meetings and lying, saying they're threatening people and stuff like that. This is the stuff that the Democrats need charged with. It needs to be the end of the Democrat Party, period. Yeah, Hillary visiting Maxwell. Nobody, zero. She should be under heavy guard by the Secret Service 24/7 in that prison until she comes to testify to Congress. Not even the DOJ should be sitting there, because I think, and coming up, you'll see why I think they're going to shut her up. They're going to silence her somehow. But you're right, Sean and Getter. Something going on. Oh, Sean, on your Trump's ratings will skyrocket on this rate. Oh, you better believe it. His ratings are shooting through the roof now. But if you listen to the fake news media, they're going down. They're so stupid, it's unbelievable. They don't know what to do. Everything is falling in their face. It's crumbling apart. The narrative that they've been pushing for all these years, the lies, are falling apart right in front of their face. Oh, yeah, which you're going to see here in a second. Obama won't have anything there, but there's a lot of evidence somewhere. Exactly, Lee, and they've got it, and it's coming out slowly but surely. But is it a distraction and take us away from Epstein? Because I watched them. I keep seeing the video showing up about Trump saying, I don't know why Epstein is so important to people, why they have to keep this up about Epstein. They're pedophiles. This should be the biggest story in the world, to get these pedophiles and everybody that was on that island. I don't give a shit if it was him or not. We know he wasn't on there. We got that coming up here soon, too. We know he wasn't on the island, so what the hell's the worry? If he's worried about his rich friends being on that island, fuck them. They should be in prison. They should not be breathing the same air as we are. If you were on that island, your ass deserves to be in prison, period. End of story. K3, welcome, man. Yeah, exactly, Sean. And you were joking, but not really? No, she's a piece of shit. Oh, yeah, that's why I put her on the cover of my ad today. Oh, yeah, she's garbage. And you'll see that here in a second, too. All right, here we go. How close were Trump and Epstein? This is from News Nation, and I told you they were a piece of shit, and MSNBC was running these things, too, and they're trying to show that Trump was more to Epstein than he actually was. No, he wasn't. So take a look at this real quick.
President Trump dismissing the interest now in the Epstein case.
I don't understand why the Jeffrey Epstein case would be of interest to anybody. It's pretty boring stuff.
And distancing himself from the convicted sex offender, as the president's been doing for years.
I had a falling out with him a long time ago.
In the Oval Office in 2019, making clear his feelings on Epstein at that point.
I don't think I've spoken to him for 15 years. I wasn't a fan.
There's no evidence the president is connected to any of Epstein's crimes. We do know the two did have a relationship. The president acknowledging both men crossed paths in Palm Beach back in the 90s. NBC News archival video from 1992 shows the president with Epstein at a Mar-a-Lago party alongside cheerleaders for the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. Mr. Trump greeting guests, including Epstein.
Come on in. Go inside.
The two chatting and gesturing to those in front of them. At one point, it appears Mr. Trump leans over and tells Epstein she's hot. The video, taken more than a decade before Epstein's plea deal, which made him register as a sex offender in Florida. Between 1993 and 1997, flight logs, released in the trial of Epstein's now convicted associate, Ghislaine Maxwell, show Mr. Trump flew on Epstein's plane multiple times. In 2002, Mr. Trump told New York Magazine, "I've known Jeff for 15 years. Terrific guy. He's a lot of fun to be with." Adding, "It is even said that he likes beautiful women as much as I do."
Oh, I'm just sick of the rest of this. But do you notice how they said he flew on his plane, but they didn't say where? It was from New York to Florida. But this is what the fake news media does. This is what I'm talking about. News Nation, they're a piece of shit. They only want to back Trump when they need to, but then they throw him under the bus any other time. Let's wonder why they hired Cuomo. Oh yeah, but this is the shit that MSNBC and all them piece of shit news media have been putting on, trying to tie Trump into Epstein Island, and they're not going to do it. He was not on the island. He was on the plane, and he's never said he wasn't. But this is what they keep putting out. I'm so sick of hearing it. It's unbelievable. Ghislaine Maxwell breaks Epstein's silence and vows to uncover the truth with Donald Trump. An associate of Jeffrey Epstein, we all know who she was, but from her prison saying that she and her lawyer were working with the federal government to uncover the truth in this case. Speaking to CNN, Maxwell's lawyer, Dan Oscar Marcus, said that I can confirm that we are in discussions with the government and that Ghislaine Maxwell will always testify truthfully, he added. We are grateful to President Trump for his commitment to uncovering the truth in this case. Now, this was reported that Pam Bondi, the head of the Department of Justice, has sent more of her attorneys to visit Maxwell in Florida's prison. Maxwell was convicted in September of 2022, and she's doing a 20-year sentence. But if there's no big deal, but you heard it from Trump, what's the big deal? Because we got pedophiles running around this country that have abused, tortured, raped, assaulted children, somebody's children, even if they came from other countries, it doesn't matter. They're children, they're pedophiles, and they're worthless pieces of shit. Every single one of them. It needs taken care of. Now, this is what I said from yesterday, guys. Remember I told you about Mike Johnson on there, and he's canceled all votings, and so they can go on their little vacation for a month instead of voting on this, getting these Epstein files list. Now, this is why I say somebody got to this asshole. Speaker Johnson questions if Ghislaine Maxwell can be counted on to tell the truth. Somebody got to this son bitch, and he's supposed to be this Christian son bitch. Oh, yeah. But now he's to me, he's starting to cover it up now, too. And they're going to try to discredit her because they're still trying to hide this stuff. Something's going on here, guys, and it's kind of fishy. And I'm not liking this one bit. Did I see that on here? I didn't even see that. Let me go back up here. Lee. Hi, Lee. And I didn't see Fixer or anybody on here tonight. Nope. I got to go back up now. I don't want to miss anybody, so I keep looking everywhere. Don't forget to tell me hi, guys, because I cannot see you unless you tell me hi. In Facebook, in X, all you guys, you got to tell me hi so I can see you. What if you don't? I don't get a pop up like we do on our cell phones saying that so and so is watching. I don't get that, so you got to tell me hi, guys. I don't think she will tell the truth. How can we believe her? She's the master pedo. But according to everybody now, but there's no crime. It's no big deal. Why is she in prison? So how do we know she's actual pedo? Because there's no crime here. If there's a crime, why are people being arrested for it? That's what we're being told by DC. So what's going on here, guys? This is why you can't believe anything that these people are telling you, because we're getting so many conflicting stories that nothing matches up here, guys. Nothing. What else we got here? House committee. Oh, this is great. This is awesome. House subcommittee passes motion to subpoena Bill and Hillary, the piece of garbage Clintons. Yes, that was my phone ding-dinging. And I don't know why my phone keeps making that. Oh, that's no good. All right. Yes, they are going to. A House subcommittee meeting on Wednesday, today, passed a motion to issue subpoenas to former President Bill Clinton and the nasty-ass Hillary Clinton, Hillary, over the connection with Jeffrey Epstein and an associate, Ghislaine Maxwell. We know they were on the island. The subcommittee does not have the power to issue the subpoena themselves, but the orders are expected to be sent by House Oversight Committee James Comer in the coming days. It's not clear if any depositions would take place during the chamber's August recess or if the subject will wait until September. This is pedophilia. And why is our government so hell-bent on not punishing child endangerment, pedophilia, rape, sodomy, every damn thing? It's all of them. It's not just the Democrats. It's everyone. They're trying to cover for pedophiles and trying to keep people's names because they have money out of the limelight so we can get these people acknowledged and put them out there and the lowlifes that they are. But they want to cover for these people. I have a big problem with that. Let's keep going here. What is this? Okay, yeah, that's not that. Now we got Brennan. Of course, I was remember him. Directed publication of implausible reports claiming Putin preferred Trump in 2016, the House finds. This also came from Gabbard. The intelligence community did not have any direct information that Russian Vladimir Putin wanted to help Trump in the 2016 election, but at the unusual direction of then President Barack Obama, published a potentially biased or implausible intelligence suggesting otherwise. He did it himself. And the House Intelligence Committee found this. Now, Tulsi Gabbard declassified a report prepared by the House Select Committee on the intelligence back in 2020. The report was based off an investigation launched by former House Intelligence Committee Devin Nunes, a Republican from California, was dated September 18, 2020. At the time of the publication, the report representative piece of shit, bug-eyed Schiff was the chairman of the committee. Wonder why things got hidden. You can tell it right there. There's so much wrong with this story, guys. But we got Senator Ted Cruz in here now saying, make all Epstein documents public. The Democrats are wanting this too, guys, and they keep pushing it. But Ted Cruz of Texas on Tuesday, that every piece of material related to the late Jeffrey Epstein crimes should be made public in order to identify and prosecute his accomplices. Absolutely. But according to Gabbard, this just came out, guys. DOJ will investigate Obama for the 2016 coup against Donald Trump. Now, the Democrats are playing hardball on Epstein files. Listen to this. Democrats are showing that they're ready to get dirty and hit President Trump where it hurts by stoking the Jeffrey Epstein controversy that severed his MAGA movement. I don't think it's severed the MAGA movement, but it's pissing people off, but they're trying to hide and backtrack on this after we were told on his campaign promises and everything that he would release the Epstein files. Now, then all of a sudden now, it's twisted around and we're not releasing shit. But he's not the only one refusing it too either, guys. A judge has ordered, damn it, where the hell did it go? Let me see if I found it. A judge has said, no, you are not releasing these files. Where did it go? That's not it. We go to my other folder here. I got them all over the place. Here, nope, that's ICE. Oh, here it is. Don't know what the hell I put it in there for. But a federal judge denies DOJ request to unseal Epstein's grand jury transcripts. Well, that screws us right there. And I think they knew it. A federal judge in Florida on Wednesday denied the Department of Justice request to unseal the grand jury transcript regarding deceased financier, convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. And you'll get a kick out of this of why. The DOJ requested the court's documents transferred to the case in New York, where Epstein was indicted for grand jury investigation. The DOJ has cited extensive public interest and transparency to the American public at its request. And the judge says no, because it's not in the best interest of the American public. What? It's not in the best interest of America to get the pedophiles off our street and the Hollywood elites that were on this island, no different than the Diddies and all the people that with his party and what they did to those kids. But we're protecting the pedophiles. This gets worse and worse by the day. It's by the hour. And there people are still protecting these worthless pieces of garbage that I would not wipe off my shoe. They're not worth the time, but they're worth to be buried under the freaking prison they belong in. The other 4 living presidents are all traitors. You got that right, Sean. He said they're all fake. They could be true considering everything Democrats have done. Exactly, K3. But how are we going to know the truth about anything? Oh, that's a shame there, Vic. Sorry to hear that. Friend of her just passed away with brain cancer. That's terrible. It's a Democrat judge. Of course it is, K3. And then I thought that Florida got rid of all their shitty judges. But that's what stuff's going on, guys. And I don't know how you guys feel about this. You can let me know, because I know it pisses me off to no end that they mess with children. You want to fuck with adults? Okay, no raping or shit like that. Rapists don't belong on this planet either. I think they need hung by their testicles and let the families stone them and whatever. Bring back to everything. That would be awesome. But there you go, guys. A judge has already stopped it. So it's going to go on to appeal, I hope, until somebody gets these pedophiles and we can put them out there and get their names out there, because they do not need to breathe our air. All right, let me get rid of this one. And we got a few more here real quick here. Now, the one and only James Carville. You know, he's a diehard Democrat piece of garbage too. And he's never right on anything. He just likes running his big old mouth. James Carville says the Democrat Party has become a cracked out clown car. And who's driving that car but Hunter Biden himself? He's got that right. That's the only thing I'll agree with that old man on. Tim, did I see you earlier, Tim? But I did not. And I'm going to say hi to Tim in here. Tim's off. Tim's in here too now, guys. Yes, Democrat judge, Tim, you were right too. They both said that. But yes, James Carville is actually right on this. But I don't agree with anything that some bitch says, because he's always wrong. Now, we got a couple off-the-wall things here. Democrats and celebrity raised millions of dollars for LA wildfires. But the journalist said, and I can't remember her name, but I'll find it intersected, but the victims haven't seen a dime. Where's the money? Oh, yeah. Take a listen.
For Fire Aid, that star-studded concert that raised $100 million for wildfire victims. But where did all that money go? Investigative journalist Sue Pasco has been digging for answers, and what she's discovered might just surprise you. And Sue Pasco, she joins me now live on set. You are the editor of Circling the News.
Yes,
we can clearly see that. Thanks for the work that you're doing. So This is personal and professional for you because you lost your home in the Palisades fire, but that's not necessarily how this story landed in your lap. How did this all come to be?
A reader sent me a little note and said, I've never seen any fire aid money. How do I apply for fire aid money? And I thought, well, you know, I've never thought about that. There's 12,000 people, basically 12,000 homes gone. Those people probably want to know where the money is. This will be an easy task to find out. So I contacted the Annenberg. They never responded.
And the Annenberg is
Foundation, because they are overseeing the wildfire funds, yes. So I emailed them several times. They never responded. I called them several times. They never responded. And finally, it was like almost 2 weeks later, a woman got back to me and she said, oh, I'm sorry for the delay. The person you need to speak to is Chris Wallace. He's the media spokesperson for wildfire funds. So I contacted Chris and I said, you know, victims want to know when they can get their money. Seems like a very simple question. He said, basically, they don't. All this money are going to nonprofits, and then nonprofits will take care of making sure the money's distributed. So I looked at initially they gave $50 million to about 120 nonprofits. And I looked at these nonprofits and one of them said, we help mobile home parks. And there were 2 mobile home parks in the Palisades, all low income. And so I contacted the people there. They had never received any money. They had never heard of that. When you go through, I would urge everyone to just
Now you hear that, and it goes on for 5 minutes, but they're helping no one. They give the money to nonprofits, which pays their people, and it never gets to the people. And we've already heard that California's trying to buy up all that property, and we said that when this happened. And if you guys remember that, we were talking about that and saying they're going to build this utopia they think city, and they're going to steal all the property, and they're going to build it so they don't have bums in there anymore. And look what's happening. They're not helping these people. These people are still out of their houses and away from somewhere to live. And they raised all this money, but nobody gets a dime of it. This is the piece of shit Hollywood elites have you. All right, on with Hunter Biden. Remember, if you guys were watching the show yesterday, and I showed you the video that he mother effed everybody like 12 times in like 2 minutes. Oh, yeah. Now, what is the Hunter Biden's end game after this crazy interview? But here are 5 possibilities. Hunter Biden is planning a run for office. Hunter Biden is putting himself out there to make the Democrats pay him to go away. So this is almost like blackmail, but Big Law is in Wimpkin. Everyone say hi to Black Law. She is awesome. I was talking to her. She is just like all of us here, guys. She is great. She is like-minded. And everybody give Big Law a shout out, guys. She's an awesome girl. Yes. And I changed my name to a nickname I had a long time ago. Yeah, and she's awesome. I'm glad she downloaded Wimpkin. There she is, guys. She's awesome. So trust me, I talked to her. It was either last week or the week before last, and face-to-face, and we had a great conversation, guys. Yes, she is definitely like all of us. Welcome, Big Law. I'm glad to see you in here. All right, here we go. Number 3, Hunter wants a job in the media. Hunter wants his own reality TV show. What is it going to be? Crackheads or Us? Oh, my God, please. And number 5, Hunter Biden is just damn crazy. Which one do you guys think you're going with? I'm going with 2 of them. Hunter Biden is just damn crazy, and he was trying to blackmail the Democrats to get him off the air so he doesn't throw. He probably knows some shit or thinks he knows some shit from cracking that smoke up his shit. So, yeah, he damn crazy right there. Okay, let's keep going. We've got a couple more here to get through real fast. Here's another one, guys, I love, and you guys probably heard this earlier, but the U.S. Olympics Committee bans the mental illness transgender athletes from competing in women's sports. Bingo! Drop the mic. I don't have a mic. I'll drop my remote. I can't drop it hard. I don't want to break my remote. There it is, guys. And this is about time this shit happens. They had some of the girls, that, if you guys remember, the girl that was fencing, and she was going up against this mental freak over there, and she kneeled, and she got suspended for a year because she wouldn't go up against that nutcase man trying to be a woman. Oh, yeah. And she got suspended for a year. She can practice and she compete in some things, but Yeah, she got suspended for a year because of this bullshit. They should be disgraced. That whole fencing place should be a disgrace. Condoning mental illness, guys. Yeah, oh my God. What the hell is that, Colin? This is my friend that might have stomach cancer. Oh, that's a shame. Well, I hope she feels better there, Colin. Give her our best, that's for sure. All right, here we go. A couple more here real quick. Now, because Trump has sealed off the border, the Texas town is in trouble. Cartels are targeting homes as smuggling profits are going down. The residents in Del Rio loses over $60,000 in guns, jewelry, documents to break-ins because the cartel is coming through and robbing them because they're trying to make up for their losses. They need to start taking these cartel out. They are a known terrorist organization, and it's time for them to go. And the last thing I got for you guys, Trump lowers Japan's tariffs to 15% after reaching a great $500 million deal, $550 billion deal with Japan. So things are coming along, guys. You should the trillions of dollars that are starting to come into our country because of Trump's renegotiating stuff and with the tariffs and all that. Oh yeah, guys, we're talking trillions, like $15 trillion coming into our economy. Bang, boom. It's all on right there, guys. So, all right, guys, let's get into some fun there. Big law. Sorry to hear that about your friend Colin. And, all right, what do we got here first? Let me get rid of these couple of videos here. Oh, we got to do this first. Wow, that was quick. I didn't realize that was quick, but that was your disaster factor tip of the day about trying to survive in natural disasters, guys. Always go to high ground during flooding if you can get there, but just kind of get out before that. And but I agree with that wholeheartedly, Sean. Bunker busters in Mexico. Take them all out, period. Del Rio, hell no. They need to burn down every place the cartel is at. Too close for me. Exactly, K3. Let us do it. I tell you what, that cartel hadn't seen nothing until you see the country boys and their weapons and what we going to do to them. Let us take care of it. Just like swear us in as temporary law enforcement and let us out to the border. That's what I want to do. But yes, guys, that's your disaster factor tip of the day. Guys, if you have any tips, get them to me so we can share them out to people. And if you have any questions on the to-go bag, don't forget to message me, conservativeviewpoint@yahoo.com. You can send me a direct message to whatever site you're watching me from. I will give you tips on reminding you what you need. And you guys get prepared, guys. It's never a waste of time preparing for the worst and hoping for the best, right? All right, so that was your disaster factor tip of the day. First off, we got Johnny. This one was funny as hell, and I had to put this one up first. And this is from Johnny on X, and this is Bigfoot's hit song. Take a listen.
Got some Coldplay tickets on the company car. Brought that cute old lady from down in HR. She been filing expense reports with her throat on my pole. Now I'm pitching quarterly straight out my fucking soul. We pre-gamed hard at the Marriott bar. She blew me so deep I saw last quarter's charts. The band hit the lights, folks hollered and screamed, and that Jumbotron made us TikTok's favorite meme. Now my wife's at the lawyer's, burning all my clothes, while TikTok replays me mid-hug with that HR hoe. Used to rule the boardroom, now I'm just a viral meme. Ain't no Viva La Vida when you're cream. Now I'm just a viral meme. Ain't no viva la vida when your cream becomes a
Thank you for that, Johnny. That was awesome right there, man. That was awesome. I had to throw that up there real quick because he said that to me, and I thought that was freaking amazing right there. Now, what is this one? Oh, this is another one from Johnny on X because this is a traffic stop you guys will want to see. Take a listen.
Excuse me. Have you been smoking any pot today?
No.
Well, you've been stopped here for 15 minutes. Can you tell me why that is?
We're waiting for the stop sign to turn green.
How high are you?
How are you?
No, I said, how high are you?
Hi, how are you? This cop is so friendly, babe.
Okay, I am going to have to conduct a pot sobriety test.
Oh, man, I'm too high for that.
Blow into this?
Hey, is that a breathalyzer?
No. Okay, now I'm going to ask you a few questions to determine your ability to drive. Why is a pizza box square when the pizza's a circle and all the little slices are tiny triangles? Which of these two snacks would you prefer? Chips or the cookie dough? Step out of the car, please. Let's go.
Please. Now that's funny right there. Yeah, you should be snatching up on them eats. Oh yeah, I've been that way a couple of times. But anyway, all right. This one comes from Gad. This one's funny. This is the Berry Bunch. Take a look.
Here's a story of a guy named Barry who was spying with some very dirty friends. There was Brennan, Rice, and Clapper at the center, pushing all their shady friends. Here's a story of a man named Comey with McCabe and Peter Stroke behind the scenes. They were framing while pretending they were righteous, using lies and fake machines. Till the one day when they all began colluding, and they knew they had to try and stop the Don. So they cooked up Russiagate and phony FISA. That's the way they all became the Berry Bunch. The Berry Bunch. The Berry Bunch. That's the way they became the Berry Bunch.
Thank you for that, Gab. I don't think she's in here today, but I like that. That was freaking awesome right there. And I hope that comes true. That's for sure. All right, let's get this off of here. What else we got to make you laugh tonight? Let's get into, I think I showed part of this before, but not all of it. So let's take a look at, oh, this is Peanut being an asshole. That's what I wrote, but I'm seeing Walter. So we'll see what happens.
I'm a little asshole, short and stout. This is the handle. I can't show you my style. Stop it. Peanut Jaffa. Do you know why we're here? I do. We've been talking about Valentine's Day. I have been listening, and you have finally come to the right guy to talk about romance, my man. You. Yes, me, for example. That is not just a suitcase you got me out of. No, no. That, my friend, is where I take the ladies. What? That is the luggage of love. The luggage of love. And you know what about the music, yeah. So Valentine's Day is a busy time for you, isn't it, Cupid? This qualifies as elder abuse. It looks like you're ready to get to work for Valentine's Day. Are you feeling okay? No, I'm half naked and my nipples are chapped. And what kind of costume is wings and depends? These lights are too bright. Put my sunglasses on. You want sunglasses? Put on the damn sunglasses. You're too bright out here. Whatever, just put on. Oh, you're gonna blind me. What the hell is wrong with you? Oh, much better. Look, Ray-Bans and Depends. I'm Joe Biden. say I call is gay. He's not gay, he gay. Let's get Godzilla to kill him. That's a tiny little car, isn't it? It's small, yeah. I bet to get in and out, gotta use a lot of lotion. It's not funny. They are laughing like hell.
I love those guys. Those are freaking hilarious. Y'all ever hear of A Few Good Men? You know, Tom Cruise. Oh yeah, right? How about A Few Good Lies? You ever heard of that? Well, you're going to see it now.
Former President Obama, a moment ago you said you instructed your team Clapper, Brennan, Rice, Comey, McCabe, Stroh, and Rosenstein not to interfere with the 2016 election. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And they were clear on your orders.
Crystal.
Any chance Clapper ignored your orders and pushed the Russia hoax anyways?
Hey, I followed protocol. The intel was fluid.
Hey, Clapper, shut up.
Any chance old man Brennan doctored the Steele dossier to smear Trump?
The dossier was raw intel. I didn't fabricate anything.
Hey, can you shut these guys up?
Any chance Rice unmasked Trump's team for political gain?
Unmasking was routine. I protected national security.
Susan.
Shh. When you told Comey and McCabe to stand down, any chance they greenlit Crossfire Hurricane anyway?
We investigated based on evidence. Yeah, there was legitimate concerns about Russian ties. We had to protect the Republic.
Hey, Trump, can I get some respect here? I'm the former president of the United States. Think I've earned it.
No, you're not going to get any respect. Not after what you put America through. And you'll address me as President Trump. I think I've earned it.
Burn! Well, we're waiting.
Have you ever lied to a country, Miss Gabbard?
No, sir.
Ever balanced global alliances with drones to take out threats and use racism to control the narrative?
No, sir.
Ever had to make calls that keep Democrats safe while trying to fill your bank account with taxpayer money?
No, sir.
My team always followed orders, Miss Gabbard. They followed orders, or the Democrats failed. Are we clear?
Yes, sir.
Are we clear?
Crystal. But I do have one more question before I call Hillary Clinton and Peter Strzok. If you ordered your team not to spy on Trump's campaign, and your orders are always followed, why was there a Crossfire Hurricane investigation at all?
Well, there were concerns about foreign interference.
But that's not what you said. You said there was no interference. You told Clapper no cyber attacks alter the election.
That's what we assessed in 2016.
Yet you pushed the Russian narrative. Why?
It was a precaution.
A precaution or a coup? Because you said there was no threat. Yet your team launched a years-long investigation.
I recall what
I can have the court reporter read it back to you.
I know what I said. I don't need it read back to me like I'm some kind
Why the two stories? Mr. President, why did you...
Sometimes people act on their own.
No, you said your team never acts on their own. They follow orders or the Democrats fail. So why was Trump's campaign spied on?
President Trump, we've got the FISA warrants. And they're riddled with errors.
And the dossier has Hillary's fingerprints all over it.
I did what any patriot would do. Order in the court.
Your Honor, we need an answer.
America's waiting, Barack. Spill it.
Well,
If your team followed orders, then why was Trump's campaign under surveillance?
Well,
You ordered their surveillance, didn't you? Because that's what you told your team to do. And when it started to unravel, you threw your staff under the bus. You falsified classified memos to cover your tracks. You manipulated the intelligence reports. Former President Obama, did you order the surveillance of Trump's campaign?
Obama, you don't have to answer that.
I'll answer the question. So America wants answers.
I think America's entitled.
America wants answers?
America wants the truth.
America can't handle the truth.
Hey, is that Obama up there? Hey.
We live in a world of threats, Miss Gabbard. Threats you don't see. Who's going to handle it? You? You, Joe Biden? I had a greater responsibility to destroy this country than you can possibly fathom. You cry about FISA abuses and dossier lies, but America has the luxury of ignorance, of not knowing that destroying America would make me rich. And I know what I did saved the Democrats. My actions, while grotesque and unpatriotic to you, kept the Democrats safe.
Hey, is this Delaware?
We use words like hope, change, security. They're the backbone of the Democratic Party I defended. You use them as a punchline in your MAGA jokes. I don't have the time to explain myself to a country who rises and sleeps under the blanket of treasonous racist destruction that I provided, then questions me on what I lied about. I would rather you just say thank you and move on, or pick up a drone and stand a post. Either way, I don't give a damn about what America wants.
President Obama, Did you order the Crossfire Hurricane?
You're goddamn right I did! Cash, read this piece of shit as rights.
Yeah, I love it. If you guys ever watched the show, the movie, that's perfect right there. I love that. That was awesome right there. I just come upon that by mistake, but I had to do that, guys. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in tonight, guys. You've been awesome. Great conversations over here. Tammy even made it through. Don't forget, looking for Tammy in Texas and get her. Give her a follow. Let's get her numbers up and going. And she will join us over here when she has time, but she's got hockey tonight, so she jumps in and off on here, and I'd appreciate it like crazy. And all you guys in chat have been awesome. I hit 1,200 and get her. I'm happy with that tonight, but I want some more. We got to rock it out some more. I just scratched my face somehow. But anyways, guys, thank you for tuning in tonight and joining me on this Wednesday. It's a hump day, guys. Remember, tomorrow's Thursday. I got a lot of stuff going on, and I got some stuff in the email right now. We'll see what's happening. And I got a lot of videos to go. I still got some more of everything. We got Jeff Dunham. We've got a couple of older ones that I didn't get put out from Gabby Girls. And we got some more Bigfoots and everything. You guys aren't going to want to miss it. So make sure you join me again tomorrow night. And with that being said, guys, I'm going to leave you with this. And that, my friends, brings us to the close of another revealing episode of the Conservative Viewpoint. Tonight, we've peered into the shadows, confronted uncomfortable truths, and asked the questions that others refuse to utter. From Ghislaine Maxwell's astonishing declaration to the brewing storm of the Obama treason scandal, we are witnessing a pivotal moment in our history, folks, where the foundations of power are being shaken to the core. But the fight for truth doesn't end here, everyone. It begins with you. If what you heard tonight resonated, if it sparked a fire in your mind, then I urge you, become a part of this movement. Help us grow this channel. Share this episode with everyone you know who craves the unfiltered truth. Talk about it at your dinner table. Share it on social media. Spread the word far and wide. The more you share it, the louder our collective voice becomes, and the harder it is for the establishment to silence us. And don't forget to subscribe to the Conservative Viewpoint on your favorite podcast platform, wherever you're at. If there's a new one I don't know about, let me know, and I'll try to join it. But leave us a 5-star review, guys. It truly makes a difference in getting our message out to more truth seekers like you all. Your support is the fuel that keeps the engine of revelations running. The battle for truth is ongoing, and tomorrow we continue that fight. Join me back here, right here, same time, same place for another explosive episode of the Conservative Viewpoint. Until then, stay vigilant, stay informed, and never stop questioning. Good night. I'll see you back here live tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, guys. Right after the Rebel Chick with a Cause, which starts at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So again, guys, like always, I love seeing you guys' face. But have a great rest of your evening, and I will see you back here live tomorrow. Good night, everyone.